Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Break It Down. So I was clued in that I missed something in Rivington, and for the past few episodes off camera, I've been going back and kind of scouting around, and I finally found it. And imagine my surprise when it was in the last place that I looked. And this should be the final thing we have to do before we get to enter Baldur's Gate proper. And actually begin Act 3. I have a feeling that Rivington and Wyrm's Crossing is just the prelude. Just the tip of the iceberg. Also, trying to record that little intro sequence that I do while standing in the middle of the city is a real pain in the tuchus. I suppose I could mute the game when I do it. But they really managed to capture the feel of standing in the middle of a city. Note to Kairos. Boss, I found this out there in a poor schmuck. This isn't from the stash. I'm not Van. I know the rules. Oh, it's a lot bigger than I thought.
Avoid that trap.
I fought proudly alongside Harpers once. But it seems we cannot place our trust in them now. Not while Orin has their ranks infiltrated.
We can't rely on the Harpers. Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though, I suppose we're used to it by now.
Yes?
Well, let's head back to camp and talk to everybody else. It's so easy to miss dialogue in this game. You really need to stop and talk to everyone after every event.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city, and for Dad.
So much for the cavalry riding to our rescue. This is what we get for putting our faith in a network of spies, I suppose.
Even the venerable Harpers are compromised by the Absolute's poison. A grim turn of events, but one we must take in our stride.
The Harpers have been compromised. A balancing power now unbalanced. Jaheira's support has been invaluable. We should return it in kind.
Could it be true? Duke Stelmane allied with the Emperor.
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Yeah, I don't think that the Emperor's being entirely genuine with us.
Orin be damned. Her bloody fingerprints are all over this city.
But we also run the risk of Orpheus not being willing to work with us if we do release him. So I feel like the narrative wouldn't let that happen, because we have to be protected from the parasite. Kyrus' warning. Seems like Van needed to be reminded that you don't take from the stash. The stash is mine. You get what I give you. I find you taking from the stash, you end up like Van. Be smart. Don't be like Van. Assumably, that's Van.
Work to be done.
So I think for the sake of the narrative, if you free Orpheus, he will work with you. And I think, realistically, he would not. Bone Spike Boots. Grants Evasive Instinct. You have a +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws as long as you're not wearing armor or holding a shield. And Refined Vaulting. Jump distance is increased by 5 feet. And Brutal Leap. Leap at a target and possibly knock it prone. Armor designed for the aerodynamic leaping and striking, and general screaming of your standard barbarian. Cool. Those seem really good for Karlach.
Way forward.
Oh, we could have just climbed down. Well, it's nice to show off every now and then. Tell no one. A map pointing to a secret breach in the wall of Wyrm's Rock Fortress. It looks like it could lead to the prison, and from there, the inside of the fortress itself. Alright, and Smuggler's Manifesto. The rules, don't forget. 1. Stick to the Sword Coast if you don't want to trigger an all-out war and draw attention to the higher-ups of the Council. 2. No backstabbing, no ratting, no stealing from each other. 3. You get what you're given, no skimming off the top. Trust that you'll get your share. 4. Highest value goods come first. Don't go shuffling bread if there's a jewel rush. We're not a bakery. 5. Keep the camp tidy. We don't want anyone following a trail of gold back to us. So I think that I unlocked a fast travel point at Wyrm's Rock because Astarion got arrested. Yeah. Well, I don't want to miss the fanfare of entering the main gates. Let me double check the quest log before we enter.
Enjoyed it. No less than 2 maidens and a rest applauding us.
Feats of genius.
Lord Baldur is expecting. Please make your...
On with you then. On with you then.
You're good to go.
Keep it moving.
Alright, but first I'm gonna go down here. The music is getting a little ominous. Really? Fine.
Nothing interesting buried here.
What about over here?
Nothing but dirt.
No use digging here.
Let's bring somebody else down here. I'm not sure where it's at.
Whatever it takes.
+8 to survival, +8 to perception. So Halson is our guy.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
And good news is he can turn into a raven. But the only flying creature. Well, that'll do.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Of course, I have to go back that way at some point as well.
That might be worth a look.
All the way over there. I guess I would have eventually found it. Oh, mouse hole to Wyrm's rock cells. Okay. Oh, definitely worth it for the gold.
Can't slow down.
Let's go ahead and mark that this is here. Mouse hole to Wyrm's. Now let's do that. Really glad they'll use abilities like fly to follow you if you use fly. Makes things so much easier. Or as a bird, he'll just climb up the vines.
Still alive. So that's progress. One day I'll catch a break.
Arrow. Oh, and a skeleton. Rusted key. A small rusted key. Well, well, well.
These things have stayed interesting.
Oops, didn't want to equip those. I'd probably prefer wearing sandals. I'm actually a bit of a sandals guy myself. I try to avoid wearing closed-toed shoes when I can. How am I using a rope? I can fly. One arrow what encumbered me. The arrow that broke the adventurer's back. That doesn't bode well. Well, this is probably trapped.
What to do?
Father preserve you. Wherever you need me. I'll be right here in camp. Take care out there.
Need something? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on. How considerate.
Alright, Astarion, that's all I need you for, buddy. Just so you don't forget. I'm pretty sure that between the guards, the arrows, and the Jugged Thunderbolt, you'll never survive to read this note. But just in case, I want to make sure you know what you did to deserve all this. Remember that shiv you stuck in my leg when you turned me in? That's why. Enjoy your escape while you can, Arswipe. I'll be coming to haunt you in your sleep. So that's not cluttering up my camp. Voila.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
And we do have something special.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
You open up locked chests for me and disarm their traps, and I don't kill you for holding a knife to my throat when we met.
Oakfather preserve you. Then you'll have me. Lead on.
Oh, this is Wyrm's Fortress. This is not Baldur's Gate. I wonder if this is... Oh, yeah, there's a cave here. I saw the skeleton here. I'm like, oh, someone tried to escape. Either they fell to their death, or they came out here. They found that note talking about it. Oh, I wonder if there's a perception check, but since I found that note talking about it... Hole entrance? Also, a couple ways in besides the front gate. I'm guessing if you don't succeed with whatever conversation you have with the steel watch. Can I fly back up here? Actually, instead of having him wild shape, we can just fast travel.
Hear me. It's your birthday. You deserve to rest correct.
Also has this thing with her whip. The neighbours are talking.
Oh, neat.
I got it. And thanks.
Make you feel better. Of course.
What I wouldn't give to meet the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
I don't know. All we can
Front
do
Lord
is
Gortash.
be patient.
Inside.
Lord Gortash
He's
is
above us, right?
expecting you.
We were rescuing.
Please make
I
your
spoke
way
to a
the
witness who
audience
says you
chamber.
entered the house before the fire started.
You heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Are they going to arrest her? I've never committed a crime in my life. That has to count for something. It has to. Are they going to arrest us?
It's a waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as day that we're not criminals. It's not like we've done anything wrong. They can't arrest us for an accident.
Are they going to arrest?
They say Gortash won't be king, but that pomp upstairs sure sounds like a coronation. Noble crowd, fancy dress. It's just theatre to them.
Nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my trial.
Arborio Rolfin. Quite the name.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my trial.
Sounds like he could be a protagonist to a book.
No time to talk. I have clients to brief, and they're as sharp as spoons. I'm trying to work here.
Oh, leave it out. I've got a trial coming up, and I need to rememberize my lines.
Huh, I think he's the first civilian we could talk to.
Oh, gonna have to rob so many more houses to pay this bloody lawyer.
By robbing a toupee shop.
Let's rehearse this
can't really
one more
glaze that
time.
pizza.
Pretend I'm a fist.
Hello there.
And tell me what you were doing in the
Wanted, the Stone Man, leader of a dangerous criminal enterprise, reported to travel with a mouse.
That is Minsk.
Noble crowd.
I always talk to that guy.
Please make your way
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
All we can do is be patient.
their bloody legs!
What my friend means to say is that the witness must have been mistaken. Probably a drunk.
Better.
You just can't read these. Fair enough.
I'm a fist. And
The flaming fist don't stand for trouble. So stay out of it, yeah?
Did you sit for trouble instead?
Still nosing around?
Somebody was in trouble.
You've been seeing that for ages.
A passageway
What are they waiting for?
below.
I spoke to a witness.
I don't know, dear.
Stuff back there as well.
No. All we can do is be patient.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off.
I'd like to trade with you.
Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist.
What if I were to pay for, say, a trading license first? Ooh. Am I inspired? Nope.
Shh! Quiet! That rust heap might be listening. I'm not interested. Now get out. I've got work to do.
Oh, but I really want to see your inventory. Can I try again?
Oi! I told you already. Flaming fists only in here. Leave. Now.
Why is attack an option? We can just trade now. Alright. Well. Was it worth the trouble? No. I mean, she has a decent amount of gold on her. I could try selling a couple of things. These posters I just took off their wall.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza.
Let's
It wasn't even
rehearse
hurt.
this one more time.
Go up here.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. And we'll be home in no time.
This all count as stealing.
You've been seeing that for ages, and we're still here.
Oakfather preserve you.
Darn it, Halson. His biceps keep getting in the way.
No, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be
Not worth a shot.
Who said that?
Alright, so we can go down below, or we continue along here. Maybe we'll go below first, since we're already over here. Not sure which way I actually want to go first.
I swear.
Let's see where this leads. If we get in trouble for going down
Oh, I
here.
can't really glaze that.
Yeah, they don't care. It's the prison. Seems like they don't want us down here, but they shouldn't be outright hostile. Hopefully we can find Astarian's weapons.
Let's get going.
I'll check it out next time. For now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.